G'day folks, Jaden Drought here from the Farm Trader, and we have another showcase on our hands. This time it's for the contracting folk. Now, behind me is the brand new 8S Xtra. So the 8S has been in New Zealand for about 3 years. The new Xtra has just come onto the market. In fact, this is actually the first one in the country. This is a Farm Trader exclusive, and it makes up a 6 model lineup. 205 to 305 horsepower, with the Protect You cab being the main feature here. The bold design, the 24 centimetre gap between the cab and the engine, and superior fuel economy make this an absolute must contend. There's lots of features, let's go and check them out. Now, to talk about all of the cool features, particularly around the hot topic of fuel economy, we have a blast from the past. Chris Bain is back with us, and he is the ANZ product manager for Massey Ferguson. G'day, mate.
Hey Jaden.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, very good. Hey, so the new 8S Xtra, snazzy looking machine, but there's some cool stuff happening in the engine.
Yep.
Talk us through what are some of the, I guess, the additions with the Xtra, and then also, you know, what some of the things that make this a fantastic fleet machine.
Yeah, sure. So a couple of the new little additions. There's a new cooling package. Okay. So less power leach there, 5-10% improvement on the cooling side of things. We've got a reversible fan option, which is great for the contractors. Yeah. We had a little play with that this morning, works really nicely. Other than that, it's the very proven AGCO 6-cylinder, 7.4 litre. So there's been some evidence, right, of some fuel economy savings, and obviously, you know, the reliability that you guys are getting out of these AGCO Power engines. Yeah. Kind of just maybe. Yeah, they've certainly built a name for themselves around the reliability. Yeah. But so on these machines, max torques reach between 950 and 1280 RPM. Yep. So heaps of power down low. They've been out in the wild for a couple of years now. You jump online and it doesn't take too long to see some awesome feedback about the real world fuel savings people are seeing, cool. Which at the moment, you know, topical, quite apt, yes. Yeah. And yeah, recent test results by DLG available online. It performed extremely well, so very proud of that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so I mean, a nice slim waist. The bonnet, as you can see from the driver's seat, is a very slim line, giving fantastic visibility. Let's go and check out some of the features in the cab. Yeah, absolutely. Hopping up into the Protect You cab is a fantastic place to spend the day. We've got 3.4 cubic meters of space in here and over 6.6 square meters of glass. We've also got increased air conditioning, obviously, to keep up with that glass area, but in terms of broad acre application or just a contracting fleet machine, this is amazing. 68 decibels makes it superbly quiet. Now, the reason it achieves that from all of that glass area is mainly due to the gap between the cab and the engine, 24 centimeters. And it's one of those situations where, with the heat and the vibration, that you don't really know how much you've put up with until it's gone. And in this, it makes a fantastic difference, and this is a supreme place to spend the day. Now, features-wise, we've got the tilting steering column and the A-pillar main display. That's also aided in terms of forward visibility by the slimline exhaust, which is tucked down there nicely behind the A-pillar. If we pan around to my right-hand side here is where the controls are. So this is a Dyna VT tractor, this one, which is the 50k CVT, and you can drive that either in stick or in pedal mode. We've also got our touch screen, which is the Datatronic 5. If you wanted the Fieldstar 5 to lock in the GPS, etc., you have that on this large aluminum sliding rail here. Now, in terms of functionality, you can change all of the hydraulic remotes around between either the paddles themselves, the little mid-mount joystick here, which in this case controls the front linkage, however it could also control a loader, and then you've got your main ones here on your multi-pad joystick itself. So you've got the little thumb nipple here, which does 2 of the controls as well as float. You've then also got your linkage controls as well as some cruise settings for the transmission, some engine preset memory settings, and also your forward reverse functionality. Round the rear end of the Massey, we've also got some significant and impressive capacity options. That's amazing for the broad acre or the contractors. Chris, what are we in the hydraulic department, mate? So we can cater up to 5 spools at the rear and up to 205 litres of flow. So even if you're towing around a dirty, great big air seeder or whatnot, it's going to cater to that nicely.
So max 5 spools at the back.
Yep. 2 more up front.
2 more up front, sweet. 205, and that's standard on this because it's a Dyna VT anyway, so that is the upgraded pump option.
Correct.
Rear linkage?
Yep, so max lift capacity of 10 tonne.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So it's hefty.
Yeah, good. And the front?
4.8.
Yeah, sweet.
Yep.
And so in terms of, this tractor also has a significant payload, right? So let's just talk about kind of dimensions and weights and what that all looks like.
Sure, so unladen, this machine's sitting around 9 tonne, and you can take that all the way up to 16. So
Okay.
a massive range there,
Yeah.
very configurable for what sort of work you're doing.
Yeah, fantastic for those heavy mounted implements, right?
Absolutely.
Yep. Triple mowers and the like.
Yeah, another big help with that, if you've got a heavy implement on the rear, we've got a long wheelbase, 3.05 metres.
Yep.
So it makes it incredibly stable, especially on the road at high speeds.
Yeah, cool.
It's something that owners have definitely mentioned, that feeling of solidity underneath them in the cab.
I think thanks to that slim bonnet, right, where they've kind of got that slim design, but a long wheelbase, it doesn't feel like, you know, one of the things I guess with a long wheelbase is that it can turn a bit like a barge, right, whereas that certainly isn't the case here. Fantastic turning circle. In terms of the front axle as well, the active suspension, where the cab suspension and the front axle work in conjunction with each other to again increase operator comfort. Fuel economy has been the #1 thing that owners of the 8S have sung its praises. I also love the cab. Comfort and visibility is unsurpassed. If you would like to know more about the Massey Ferguson 8S, particularly the new features on the Xtra, head to masseyferguson.com or head to your local Massey Ferguson dealer. For videos of this machine as well as all of the others in the tractor showcase, head to farmtrader.co.nz where there's thousands of news and reviews. Check out the Field Days issue of the Farm Trader magazine. It's going to be an absolute humdinger. It's got all of the tractor showcase tractors in it as well as all of the other machines we have been testing around the country. And as always, keep an eye on the socials about what we're up to.